सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. In Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, Sankhya Yoga, 64th verse.
Ragadvesha viyuktaistu vishayanindriyaischaran atmavasyairvidheyatma prasadamadigaccati. Ragadvesha viyuktaistu vishayanindriyaischaran atmavasyairvidheyatma prasadamadigaccati. Ragadvesha viyuktaistu vishayanindriyaischaran atmavasyairvidheyatma prasadamadigaccati.
Ragadvesha viyuktaistu vishayanindriyaischaran atmavasyair videyatma prasadam adhigacchati. On the other hand, the one established in unclutching, wandering amidst the pleasure of the senses, with the sense organs that are devoid of passion and hostility, with the mental patterns humbled, acquires eternal bliss. See, any circuit defined, along with the further research and development, either gets updated or proven to be wrong. See, any theory, any circuit, any philosophy you develop, like this is, if this circuit is established in this way, this happens. Maybe in next 2-3 years, it will get updated or it will be proven to be wrong. Old one is wrong, new one has come. But here, Bhagavan has established a circuit in last 3 verses. How suffering happens, how a person perishes. Pranashyati. And the suffering circuit which is created almost 5,000 years before, which Bhagavan describes in this 3 verse, still neither proven to be wrong nor can be updated. That is why I am saying Sri Krishna is Jagat Guru, Bhagavad Gita is eternal scripture. This basic truths about the life Bhagavan reveals in this book, like what is soul, what is consciousness, what is enlightenment, how a man destroys himself, how he can liberate himself, how he can elevate himself, what is the actual fruit of life, where the action should lead you, the way the action should be happening in you. In every step, the sacred secrets Bhagavan describes in this verse, eternal, not ephemeral. Still, the verse is meaningful. He is saying, one established in unclutching, wandering amidst the pleasures of the senses, with the sense organs that are devoid of passion and hostility, with the mental patterns humbled, acquires eternal bliss. If you ask me, can I improve upon it in any way? I'll simply say no, I can't. I can neither improve upon this nor prove it is wrong, outdated. No. Bhagavad Gita has no expiry date. Because the whole thing is such an authentic truth. Even the pattern he describes, if you are established in unclutching, then when you wander among the pleasures of the senses, with the sense organs that are devoid of passion and hostility. Actually, when you are established in unclutching, suddenly all your sense organs will be dried up. It is not that you will feel like escaping from the pleasures of the senses. No. Just you will not be bothered. The mental patterns with which you were functioning earlier, the passion and hostility, the greed and anger. People are so unconscious. I can tell you, all the people who make the same mistakes again and again in the same pattern are followers. Man who makes new mistake is a leader. That's all. Only these two types of people are there in the planet Earth. The person who makes the same type of mistake in same type of patterns is a follower. Person who makes new types of mistakes is a leader. Otherwise the whole planet Earth is a mistake. In this, who is the leader, who is the follower, that's all. People are so unconscious. They don't even do new mistakes. One guy in his office opens his lunch pack and says, "Oh God, today again same potato, brinjal, tomato rice." Anyhow, he eats. Next day again, he opens his lunch box and starts crying. Same potato, brinjal, tomato rice. All his friends are really worried. Third day, again he opens his lunch box. Oh God, same potato, brinjal, tomato rice. Friends have started asking him, your wife doesn't like you? Is there any fight between you and your wife? Why is she sending the same food knowing that you don't like it? That fellow says, no, I am not married, I cook for myself. No, people are so unconscious. But look into your life when you are involved in that itself, how unconscious you are. Especially the people who are suffering with a disease like a blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis. See, these kind of diseases are straight away curable if you break your pattern. These diseases need not be carried. But I tell you, if you are affected in any of these three diseases, there are strong patterns which you can alter by yourself, but with which you are suffering, you are not even bothered to alter. Whether it's a habit of your laziness or non-thinking. See this blood pressure, diabetes, the arthritis. I myself had pressure when I went to Kailasa or when I go to Himalayas or when I fall into the deep samadhi. See, high altitude pushes your body into samadhi. When I go through this kind of experience, I myself scan and see what is the biological nature which puts those defects into motion. You see, if your biology gets into certain pattern, only then certain defects are allowed in your system. The only reason I discovered is unconscious pattern. Come on, if you are having blood pressure today, you just simply running or jogging or pranayama will bring your pressure down. Do it every day, at least for a month, problem is solved. But the laziness pattern is more strong than your worry about the disease. And allopathy makes you strongly believe blood pressure and diabetes and arthritis cannot be healed. I challenge. It can be cured completely. Person can be without medication. All these three disorders, please understand, whenever I utter this kind of words, I am responsible for it. For this word, I don't have a legal disclaimer. All three can be cured. All the three disease person can completely be out of medications and medical care. The problem is all these three diseases are such a huge income source. They don't want you guys to believe it is curable. It is just a pattern, unconscious pattern, nothing else. The pattern of your laziness, pattern of your food habits, the pattern of your idea about you, nothing else. Arthritis is nothing but a wrong idea you carry about you. Diabetes is nothing but a wrong food pattern you follow. Blood pressure is nothing but the wrong laziness pattern you carry. If you just break the habit of early morning sleeping and lying down after the food, that is the time your laziness pattern gets strengthened in your body. See, early morning 4:30 to 6 and after food 1 hour, if you don't sleep, even if you sleep all other 20 hours except these 4 hours, you will not have laziness pattern settling in your system. See, there are particular time when the laziness pattern develops in your body. That pattern of laziness is responsible for disease. Laziness itself is not responsible. Understand? Laziness itself is not responsible for disease. I know in Indian villages, fellows who are sleeping whole day, they don't get blood pressure. Laziness itself is not responsible for disease. Laziness becomes a layer in your body at 2 times of the day. After food, at least 1 hour. And morning 4:30 to 6. If these 2 moments, if you are not sleeping whole day, even if you sleep 20 hours, you will not develop the pattern of laziness. Patterns are responsible for disease. I tell you, here also, enjoying the pleasures of the senses are not responsible for your destruction. The pattern of hostility and passion is responsible for your destruction. Please understand. Enjoying is not responsible for your disease. pattern is responsible for your destruction. That is what Bhagavan says. The last verses, 62 and 3, he clearly describes the pattern. 63 uses the word pranashyati. Before pranashyati means destruction of the person. Further, he gives the reason. Unsteady mind means the completely disturbing pattern. Destroyed understanding. That is the pattern disturbs you. 64th, Bhagavan very clearly says, if the mental patterns are humbled, you acquire eternal bliss. You live in Nithyananda. Beautifully uses the word prasadam adhigacchati. Prasadam adhigacchati. He achieves placidity of mind. Adhigacchati means attains. Prasadam means placidity of mind, eternal bliss. It's a pattern with which you are suffering. As I gave you this one sacred secret, just break that morning 4:30 to 6 sleep, and after meal 1 hour, don't sleep. That's it. What I am asking, morning 4:30 to 6 means 1.5 hours. And after meal, even if you have it as 1 hour, usually you eat 3 meals. Even after 3 meals, 1 hour. So 4.5 hours only I am asking you not to sleep. Other 20 hours, any number of hours you sleep, you will not have the pattern of sleep laziness. The pattern will not get established because these 4 hours are the time your unconscious is open. Any action you do will become pattern. System in you. Blood pressure is nothing but a pattern, I tell you. Diabetes is nothing but a pattern. The way you eat. The food you eat. The awareness with which you eat. That's all. Arthritis is just a pattern. The idea you carry about you. That's all. Nothing else. Just if you sit every day and write all the ideas you carry about you and tick or cancel. The right idea cancel. Sorry. Right idea tick it. And wrong ideas cancel it. Even if you do it intellectually. This as an exercise. For a month, say for a month when you cancel some ideas you carry about you, even intellectually arguing, I am saying I am a lazy fellow, has no stable mind, loose mental setup. Every day you just give 2-3 incidents to cancel that idea. No, I am not a lazy guy. See, today I woke up and I am sitting. Even to write this much, I should be out of laziness. You think everybody who heard this word from Swamiji are writing or what? Only I am sitting and writing, so I am not lazy. Just argue mentally and cancel that idea intellectually every day. That is enough. You will start creating a new idea about you. Just go on creating this new idea about you by cancelling the wrong definitions of you by you. But for one thing, you need to be very honest with yourself. You should neither underestimate nor overestimate. You should plainly sit and talk. If you are underestimating, at least write that also. I have the habit of underestimating me. I always underestimate me. That's one more concept you carry about you. So write all this. You see, never believe you are thinking. You have a pattern of not respecting anything you think in your mind. That is one more pattern you carry. Sitting and writing like a legal argument. Writing. And if you are carrying 50 ideas about you, I am good if my passion is ignited. I am bad if they rub me at wrong side. I will take care of this kind of people. I will finish up this kind of people. These are all the ideas you carry about you and your way of behavior, way of responding. Pen down. And whatever you feel you want to carry forward, tick them. Strengthen them by your arguments. Whatever you feel you want to cancel, cancel them by your arguments. Again, written submission. Conduct your own court. I tell you, 1 month is enough for you to not just get out of arthritis, to get out of the old pattern, the concept which you carry about you. 1 month is more than enough. You can use this concept to infuse the sense of immortality into your cells. Sit and pen down all the concepts you have. Every day sit with all those concepts. Either strengthen them or cancel them. Go on doing that process. Even if you don't have time to go through all the 100 concept or 50 concept, if you do only today some 10 concept, strengthening or cancelling, strengthen the right concept, right pattern, cancel the wrong pattern. If you feel all right, today I have only half an hour, I can do only with 5 concept, then say court adjourned. Then come on, next day pick up. Start the court and argue about 10 more concepts. If it is right, strengthen. If it is wrong, break. Please understand. Unless you do in writing, you are not going to internalize. Don't think, no, I'll sit mentally and think. And, oh, today this. No, it will not work. So only writing, not only that. Another one powerful way is, I don't know how much your ego will allow, after the strengthening and cancelling, sitting with somebody and presenting all your arguments. Sharing. Only if you convince the other person that your arguments are logical, either to strengthen some of your pattern or cancel some of your pattern. For example, if you have the pattern, I am a healthy guy, I can run. You need to strengthen that pattern. Come on. Not only I am healthy, I can run, I can do all the gymnastics. I can do this, I can do that. You need to strengthen that pattern. The other pattern, no, I am a lazy guy, anything I touch, I will not complete more than 40%. Now you need to cancel this pattern. You should tell, hey, at least this work I have started. I am not going to stop it before 40%. I am going to take it more than 40%. So I am not lazy. So the arguments you create for cancelling or strengthening, after writing and telling yourself, catch somebody and start telling. Start sharing. Sharing. When you are sharing, you will confront your ego. Understand? Your ego is not established in you. I tell you, your ego is established in others. The Garbha Mandir of your ego is not your Anandagandha. It is the others' Anandagandha. In your Anandagandha, it is my Garbha Mandir. It is not your ego's Garbha Mandir. Your ego does not reside in you. It resides in others. That is why I am telling, when you share with others only, you will confront your ego. If you are just sitting and writing and cancelling, it's a good first step. But if you catch people and share with them all these right patterns you carry and wrong patterns you carry, understand, mainly wrong patterns you carry should be shared, not just right patterns. Wrong patterns you carry should be shared, and the arguments with which you are breaking that should be shared, because your ego resides in others' Anandaganda. I tell you, what is ego? Nothing but, you see, in everybody's Anandaganda, Bhagavan is residing, Vishnu is residing. But when all these individual lights, when they are glaring at each other or reflecting each other, the small illusory reflection which happens is ego. Understand? When you share with others, sometimes whatever you are thinking as a right pattern, they will laugh at you, and now you need to have more stronger argument to strengthen it. Sometimes which you think as wrong pattern, they will say no, it is right. Then now you need courage to look into that and understand more deeply. I tell you, your ego is not established in your Anandaganda. It is the illusory reflection of yourself in many Anandagandas. So share with others. I can give you this too as a spiritual practice. Especially any pain pattern if you are carrying in your body. Two things. One, do this homework of internal court and sharing with others. Internal auditing and sharing with others. Second, at least go to two people and reach out this truth. When you reach out, then you will understand how flicky your arguments are. How you just justify yourself. No, okay, I wrote, whom I need to convince? Only me, I am already convinced. That way of working is not going to help you. That won't take your arthritis out. For your arthritis to be out, how strongly you believe here is a wall, here is a roof, here is a ground. How strongly you are convinced about these truths. Why you are convinced strongly? Because others also believe the same. That is why you don't have doubt. So same way, this pattern which I am saying, the new pattern create about you, only when others also accept and believe, you will be centered on the truth. Please understand, I am giving you sharing as a spiritual practice, because you are not just sitting inside your body. Much of you is already made to pieces and put in all over. If a monkey gets a flower garland, what will happen? Brr, 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 brr. Same way, you have already toned your being to pieces and thrown on many people. Only with the cooperation of all of them, only if all of them sign no due certificate, you will have enlightenment. Sharing is nothing but getting no due certificate from all of them. Catch all the people and start getting no due certificate from them. If I have to reduce the whole thing to a simple instruction, start doing this as a workout. I tell you, it's a most cancerous conscious pattern. What is cancerous? What is cancer? Some parts of your body which is not going to let other parts to live is thriving, is cancer. So the cancer cells which are not ready to live with other cells, which are not going to let other cells live, is thriving, is cancer. Same way, this pattern of having complete fulfillment just by seeing everything in TV, you not moving your body, increases many-fold your fantasy body's weight. A man who is sitting more than 1 hour per day sitting in front of TV, I am telling you, you are fat, heavy in pain body, because you lost sensitivity and direct connection with reality. See, ant likes sugar, no doubt. But if you just dump 10 kg sugar on one ant, what will happen? Ant will be dead. Your senses like pleasure. Your mind likes thrilling, exciting signals. But the TV just dumps so much on you, and your body does not even respond to it. You are not even part of it. You just become dumb, dull, dead. I tell you, don't become insensitive. How you become insensitive in front of TV? For ordinary sense, emotions and patterns, don't do that same mistake in the spiritual truths also. Actively do this homework. Unless you work with these truths, unless you collect all the bits and pieces you have thrown out together, you are not going to get liberated. You need no due certificate from all the people with whom you are living for you to have enlightenment. I can give you one example. Now, at this moment, in Houston, Kalahasti, there is a window in which my image is reflecting. Whatever the discourse I am giving, they are seeing in projector. The projector is reflecting on that window. I can say that glass is illusion, that ego. If you are reflecting there, that reflection is illusion. Understand? This is a living example, straight example. What is illusion? See, now they can come see me, they can attend satsang either seeing the screen or seeing the window. But seeing the screen is different, seeing the window is different. Window will naturally have its own pattern. So, I will not be completely represented. Same way, ego does not represent you completely. It will have its own pattern. One example, in that window, the part of the window which shows my head, if that window, that glass is broken, I will be seen without head. does not mean my head is lost. Same way, the part of your ego reflecting on your part of your body, if that part of the body is removed, don't think you are dead. How? Without the portion of the window which reflects my head, without that portion also, my head will be there with me. Without your body also, your life will be there with you. And the people on whom you are reflecting, without them also, your existence will be there with you. Unless you take action. Why do you think people are not able to go out and share their conviction with others? Whether the conviction about the Bhagavad Gita, or the conviction about me, or the conviction they carry about the Hindu tradition or Vedic tradition, why do you think they are not able to go out and talk? Because you become insensitive. Hinduism suffers with one of the worst disease, laziness syndrome, non-action syndrome. I am giving you how the secret of coding, how the cosmos is coded, how the programming is done. For death, you just sit, it will come to you. For life, you need to go towards it. Yama, you don't need to do anything. Yama will come to you automatically. But for Lakshmi, you need to go and churn the Milky Ocean. Only then Lakshmi comes out of the Milky Ocean. Act on these great truths. When I said arthritis, I don't mean people who don't have arthritis should not do this. I gave one example. As long as you have the disease of this birth and death, do this. That itself is a disease. Changing the pattern you carry about you is life. When you churn the patterns you carry about you, then comes Kamadhenu, Kalpavriksha, Lakshmi, and all the auspicious things in your life. Finally, nectar, Amrita itself, Nityatva itself comes out. So with one word, I will give you the sacred secret from this verse. Act and share. That's it. Let me go to today's Kriya. Is all about diabetes. Care for diabetes means if your diabetes is initial level, this Kriya is enough. It's a care for diabetes. It is such powerful Kriya. And I sincerely request people who are doing this Kriya, see, first 1 week, do every day. After that, test your sugar level before taking any medication. Because it might have dropped. And if you do this Kriya every day continuously, maybe for 1 month, then talk to your doctor, see that actually doctor himself may say that you may not need medication. Based on the doctor's advice, consultation with doctor, bring the medication down. So, now we'll enter into the Kriya. It's a very powerful Kriya. First step, it's a 5-step, very simple Kriya. The first step is Anilasana, means you have to put your legs on the hands. Same thing, right, you are right. You can lift your butt or you can sit on the ground also, no problem. The moment you sit in this posture or lift your body in this posture, the energy centers awakened. The energy process happens in your body. You will see immediately sugar taste in your throat. Because when the internal sugar, you see, it is not even sugar, nectar. When the internal nectar is created, your diabetes gets healed. The internal nectar will start happening. Next step, let me read the verse. I'll give you the translation. This asana is from Yoga Pratipika in the verse 346 and 47. Anila asana. Place both the hands on the ground and keep both the elbows joined together at the navel. Arrange the feet on the hands which are placed prone. Fix the gaze at nose. Your body can be on the ground or it can be little lifted, no problem. Both are okay. This is from Yoga Pratipika. I am giving you the reference also. Then be in the same asana. Next step. Next step is the healing of the organs directly related to diabetes. Uddiyana Bandha. Understand? In this posture, you will be doing Uddiyana Bandha. Let me describe Uddiyana Bandha. Contract the bowels equably above and below the navel towards the back. This from Gyananda Samhita, Upadesha 3, verse 10. Contract the upper and lower parts of the navel above and below equably towards the back. And hold as long as you can. When you can't hold anymore, relax. You can hold 10 seconds or 20 seconds. If you can, even up to 30 seconds. It is up to you. But when you hold naturally, the breathing process will be stopped. The kumbhaka will be there. That is perfectly alright. Do the Uddiyana Bandha 21 times. Hold. When you feel uncomfortable, unable to, then relax. Then again hold. When you feel uncomfortable, relax. Do this 21 times. So this part is from Gyananda Samhita, Upadesha 3, verse 10. This Kriya will break even the pattern of your food. Please understand. Not only it cures diabetes, it cures the root of diabetes. Root cause of diabetes is you may not be eating with awareness. The food you eat and the way you chew, the thoughts you have during the eating, all these three are related. All these are reason for diabetes. The pattern, the time you eat, or irresponsible eating. This all put together is called the pattern of eating. That food pattern, that is responsible for diabetes. Now not only your diabetes will be healed, the pattern for diabetes also will be destroyed. That is why I am saying this will heal the disease at the root. Do it 21 times. If you are feeling little giddy, relax, because the sugar level will start getting balanced. very drastically with this asana. Next step. Next step, on the same Anilasana, do the Bastrika. This is from Geranda Samhita, Upadesha 5, verse 75 and 76. As the bellows of the ironsmith constantly dilate and contract, similarly, let him slowly draw in the air by both the nostrils and expand the stomach. Then throw it out quickly. Inhale through both nostrils. Expand the stomach as much as you can. You can't do much now. As much as you can. Then exhale quickly. Inhale very slowly, as much as you can. Exhale quickly. Step. Murcha pranayama. Please understand. In the same posture, Murcha pranayama. This is from Atayoga Pratipika, chapter 2, verse 69. At the end of the inhalation, gradually become fixed on Jalandhara Bandha. Then exhale slowly, means inhale, then put your chin on the chest by locking. After inhaling, put your chin on the chest and lock and hold as long as you are comfortable. When you are not comfortable, relax. Exhale very slowly. This is Murcha Pranayama. Inhale, put your chin on the chest by locking. Then, when you feel you can't hold anymore, then exhale slowly. Do this 21 times. Brahmari Pranayama. This is Geranda Samhita, Upatesha 5, verse 78 and 82. Let me give you the translation. Technique how to do. Start humming while you are inhaling with inhaling sound. In the initial it will be little difficult, but create the humming sound while you are inhaling and create the humming sound while you are exhaling. In the same Anilasana, continue this. Stop. Relax. Relax from the posture. I'll recommend all you guys immediately go and eat something within next 10-15 minutes. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate and share the eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.